I didn't plan on making this video, but something happened at an MRI 2 weeks ago that made me stop Ozempic. Not only because of what I read, but because of what I experienced. I feel like I need to talk about it. I was on Ozempic for 4 months, and honestly, it wasn't working the way I expected. My appetite wasn't really suppressed, and I wasn't seeing any real progress. I was dealing with things that just didn't feel right. Brain fog, my stomach constantly upset, and those nasty sulfur, eggy burps day and night. It didn't feel normal or good at all. I was miserable, and it was affecting me at work and my relationships. But I kept going. I kept telling myself maybe it'll kick in, maybe it just takes time. Then 2 weeks ago, I went for an MRI. Now let me set the stage. I have childhood trauma. This creates extreme anxiety and claustrophobia, especially in tight spaces. For years, I was requesting to have an MRI with sedation, something doctors and hospitals told me they didn't do. This year, I was able to talk to a hospital manager. They actually listened to my whole story. I finally got an appointment, but there was one issue. Because I was on Ozempic, and Ozempic is so new, they don't really understand the effects of sedation with it. So I needed to stop my dose because there was a possibility of throwing up and it going into my lungs, which could have been lethal. I took my dose every Sunday, and my appointment was on a Monday. Well, I stopped my dose 1 week ahead of time just to be safe. So the day of my MRI, I got an IV in each arm, one for sedation, one for dye, just in case they saw something on the MRI and needed to investigate. They called me into the room, and when I saw the machine, I was like, I'm not going to fit in there. One of the nurses said, I put guys in there twice your size. We will get you in. That didn't help my anxiety. I panicked. So they ended up giving me some Ativan to calm down. So now I'm lying there staring at the ceiling, and they're hooking me up to machines, heart monitor, the IV for sedation. One nurse tells me to start counting backwards from 10. It seemed like seconds later, I woke up and I was told they needed to abort the MRI because I was hypotensive. My blood pressure dropped so much, it got lethal. And before they had to resuscitate me, they aborted it. This made everything real for me. I did some research and found out Ozempic can contribute to hypotension. And some of this is because your heart muscle mass decreases. That's when I decided I can't keep ignoring what my body is telling me. I stopped Ozempic. Now I'm keeping things simple. I'm using the feelgreatsystem, Unimonti in the morning to break my fast, another Unimonti later in the day, balance before my biggest meal, and just increasing my fasting and movement. And I'm not saying this is the answer. I'm just finally paying attention. My appetite feels more controlled. My clarity feels better. Energy's still up and down, but it feels more real. So I'm just documenting this day by day and seeing what actually happens. So if you've been feeling something similar, just pay attention to your body. Follow my journey for more, and please subscribe.